Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I would normally be calling out 5 projects that I expect to do really well this week. Now, I'm not going to do that this week. And the reason is because we've obviously had this pullback in the market, 15, 20, 22%, depending on which project you look at. And I don't really feel like it's fitting to call out 5 projects. And the reason being is I think you could pretty much call out any project, right? And it's going to do well within reason, right? Within reason. You're not going to pull out something that's going to rug pull or a scam and expect it to do well. But, in the top 100, I think you could pretty much call out anything. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the projects from last week going an additional week. They didn't perform as I was expecting them to. However, you could have sold some of these projects at a profit at different points in the week. Now, I talk about this all the time. When I call out these projects to do really well for this week, for example, I'm not saying that they're going to be at a higher price the following Sunday. I'm saying that, if you got in when the video was made at the prices the video, I was calling out in the video or less, depending on the project, ultimately at some point in that week you're going to be able to sell it at a profit, right? That's my thesis on it, because it's quite difficult to say a particular project's going to be higher in a week's time, right? Timing is always the hardest thing. So I'm not going to call out any more projects, but the purpose of this video, apart from to let you know I'm not going to call out 5 projects, is just to remind people the importance of staying calm in this space, in this market, right? Because pullbacks happen, and they're significant pullbacks in comparison to other markets. And, you get other individuals, high net worth individuals, institutional investors. They come from, stocks, they come into crypto, and it's compounded. They're not used to this sort of level of pullback, right? And, it's one to highlight to people the importance of being calm, because the worst thing you could have done was sell at the bottom yesterday. And obviously many people did that out of being fearful, right? Money is hard to earn, hard to come across for many. You have to work hard for your money. And, it's scary if your net worth or your portfolio has dropped 20, 22, 25%, right? And some people just can't handle that. Now, I see tweets and comments from other influencers in the space, and no names mentioned, that I disagree with, which is like, close down your laptop, turn everything off and look at it on Monday. Now, I think it's still really important to be keeping an eye on the market, right, and your investments. So I disagree with that, but I understand the thought process behind it, which is basically don't panic. I think it's still important to keep an eye on your portfolios and the projects within your portfolio. But with all that said, let's get down to the desktop and sort of talk about a few things, right? So we look at the market cap here for all of crypto. It's actually up 5%, right, from yesterday. So it's positive news, right, that we've got this bounce back up. I expect it to be, for there to be some volatility, right? So I expect it to come back down again, and it might take some time. We might have some sideways motion for a bit of time before we start to really take off. But I am expecting all-time highs, and this is why I'm saying to stay calm. I am buying the fear. I did a video yesterday saying which projects I was purchasing and which ones I would be looking to purchase. So do check that out if you missed it, because I do expect the market to pull back a little bit more. And so there could be more opportunity in there. Now, I always keep money to one side. I talk about this, regularly. I bought my Range Rover Sport on my 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 card. And if you're not, if you haven't got a 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 card, there's a link in the description. You get $25 of USD in order to get you started. But, you get CRO back in return on your everyday purchases, right? So I got 7,000 CRO back when purchasing my car. And I did this on my 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 card, right? Video is on the channel, so do check that out. But, the reason why I flagged this is I bought it in essence with my crypto card, right? All out, bought it, no loans, nothing. and I got 7,000 crow back, but I took that money out of the portfolio, at my sell points, right? So I've got my entire investment out of the market, right? I sell on the way up, so I dollar cost average out of the market, I dollar cost average into the market. So I dollar cost average in on these pullbacks, right? These red days, or these big pullbacks of 5, 10, 20, 30%. Those are the days that I get in. So if you dollar cost average in and you dollar cost average out, you tend to do really well, in my humble opinion. So I set my targets. I'm not emotional about them. 𝗕𝗏𝗀, I sold at $501. Now, I didn't sell my entire bag. I sold a percentage of what I hold for 𝗕𝗏𝗀. And I've bought back in at $314 something, right? A few cents. So, people were angry about my first sell point for 𝗕𝗏𝗀. But ultimately, who's having the last laugh? I've got more 𝗕𝗏𝗀 now than I had when I initially sold at $501. So this is what I talk about, right? So I took I skimmed off the portfolio to buy the Range Rover, and ultimately I have USDT staking at 10 to 12% on the sidelines for opportunities like this, right? And this isn't like me boasting. This is just me talking about my strategy in this market, right? Which is to dollar cost average in on the red days, the pullback days, and dollar cost average out. Simple as that, right? And I still have a huge portfolio, and ultimately it doesn't matter if it goes to zero. I don't actually lose anything apart from the gains that are currently on the table, right? And that's something that I can live with. So it's really important. But 5% up, so that's a positive, right? Now, I mentioned here, this is normal in a bull cycle, right? So this is 2017. I called this out on the other video. This is something that's circulating on Twitter. 38% there, 38% there, 33%, 38%, 36%, 29%. But look after each one. Look at that. And this is what we're expecting, right? We expect the pullback. We're expecting to go back up. So in time, this is the expectations. I think people should stay calm and, just focus on the fundamentals. Have the fundamentals changed? Have they shifted in any way? If they haven't, and you believed in the project before, you got in, and you got in at a certain price, and you thought that price was value in this market, then, what's changed? The sentiment's changed. The surroundings have changed, but ultimately it's still going to go where you thought it was going to go. Obviously not financial advice, it's just my opinion. But do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. Really interested to know. And do let me know what projects you're purchasing right now, if you are purchasing any at all, that is. And don't forget to join our Discord. The link is in the description of the video. You can join, chat to us 24/7 about crypto. There's many people. We've split it down into sections for project level, so you can talk to people, like-minded individuals that are really into the projects you're into. All the latest news and updates are in there as well. So do check that out. It's free to join, link in the description. And don't forget to check out our Patreon, where we do member live chats where people can ask us questions, basically AMAs, but they're face-to-face, bit like Teams meetings. It'd be fantastic to have you there. Again, the link is in the description. Check all of that out and all the other perks that come with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. With that said, done, I want to just thank you for watching today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.